Okay. All right, you guys.
Better ideas than ours.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Take your seats, please. Team Labyrinth, do me a favor. Just take your seats. I want you just to sit back, relax, and just watch this demo real quick. I'm going to show you guys how to work with the project a little bit, okay? So here I am in storage, my D drive. I'm going to go into Project Labyrinth. Mine's a little weirder than you guys because I had to reclone because I messed something up anyway. So I'm just going to, first thing I do when I want to do some work, I'm going to right click on this, do a git sync, and then I'm going to do a pull, okay? I'm all up to date, good to go, great. I'm going to come in here and launch the project, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how to add new files and commit and push them, and then I'm also going to show you how to edit files that are already existing, okay? Out of those two things, the things I'm going to show you, you should have no problems working in this this game whatsoever. Okay, so I've already been over this, which is fine, but I'm just going to go over it again. Okay, so I want to make a new level, so I'm going to go to content. I'm just going to make a new level in here. I'm going to right click and go to level, okay? And I'm going to call this, I don't know, new world is fine. So I'm going to open up new world. It's going to ask me if I want to save it. I hit save. Here's my new world. I'm going to drop a cube in here, and then I'm going to drop a light in here. Cool. Got a cube and a light. What a level. I'm going to save current. I'm just going to go ahead and click save all anyway. Then I'm going to close Unreal. I'm done working on my level. It's amazing. It's a brand new level. Alright, so as you can see here, my content has turned red. That means I have added something. Okay. So I'm just going to right click here and I'm going to go git commit master. Ugh. Okay, this pops up. This is a little thing. It's going to ask you this the first time. You're going to click on local here and uncheck these things, and you have to put in your name and then your email that's associated with your GitHub. So you'll only have to do that one time. You click apply and hit OK. Alright, so now I'm going to push my new level here. And what it's going to do is it's going to go through every single thing in here. You won't see these intermediate things, and you won't see the save things because our tech guy is creating what's called a git ignore file, which will ignore those. The only thing that I care about in here is not this, is the new world that I created, okay? So I have that checked here. I'm just going to ignore everything else for now. I'm going to come in here and type in my last name. You can type in your full name if you want. And I'll show you why we put notes in here in a second. And then I'm going to say added my new level. Okay? So then I'm going to go down. There's a drop box here. I'm going to do commit and push. You have to commit and you have to push. Commit like puts it into a queue to push to the server, and then push actually pushes it to the server. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and push this. Commit and push. It should take just a second because it's not very big. And there it goes, success, okay? Tech guy, look up there for a second. Oftentimes, not oftentimes, hopefully never, but it will, that blue will be red and it will say failed for whatever reason. Whenever you have that problem, grab your tech guy. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to close that. So that was successful. Now I can hit F5 in this folder and refresh. And it should, oh no, it's not going to do that because I've done some stuff. Okay, this floor asset gets edited whenever you open Unreal. That should probably be added to the git ignore as well too, tech guy.
Okay.
This thing.
Floor underscore 400 by 400 dot.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go in here, tortoise git, and revert it. Alright, there it's green. All good to go. Okay, I was going to tell you something, but I forgot what I was going to tell you, so I'm just going to continue moving on here. Alright, so I successfully pushed a new file to the project. Let's say I want to edit a file. Alright, same thing. I'm going to launch the project. Alright, so say I want to make some edits to my level. I'm going to open up my level. I'm like, man, this level's cool, but I'm going to add a sphere. Awesome. I'm going to save this. I'll go ahead and just go save all anyway. Close this. Now I'm back in my directory here. Right click. Git commit master, and says here automatically my level's already checked there again. And then I'm just going to say edited. Okay, I remember what I was going to tell you. Alright, so commit and push. There, so I've edited my level. Now, one of the things you want to make sure you do before you commit and push anything is to do a pull. You always want to pull at the beginning of the day before you start working, and before you push, commit anything, you want to do a git sync and you want to pull again. You always want to make sure that you are latest whenever you're doing anything, okay? Two people can't work on the same file at the same time, okay? So programmers can't work on the same blueprints at the same time. Level designers can't work on the same levels at the same time, because the problem is if him and I are working on the same level and I push my stuff and he pushes his stuff, he's going to overwrite what's on the tree. Does that make sense? Or what's in the server. So best thing to do is to say, hey, I'm working on the file, go work on something else. And then when I push my files, I'm like, okay, it's up, do a pull to get my latest, and then you can start working on it. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like take turns kind of thing. It's like a library book. You can't check out a library book that somebody already has checked out. Make sense? Okay, last thing I want to tell you is, oh yeah, the reason why we put notes on files is because I'm just going to click here and go to TortoiseGit show log, okay? And I can pull up the log here, and what the log does is it says all the files that have been committed and by whom and by when and what time. So for example, the only people who have done stuff here are myself, and it tells you exactly what files that were done, and then there's all kinds of options in here for like rolling back files and just fixing stuff that the tech guy's probably going to do that you guys won't do unless you really want to learn. So if you're thinking about like making your own games in the future with your own teams, it'd probably be good for you to learn how to like do all this stuff. If not, then you just want to be like a developer, don't sweat it, because most of the time you'll just be doing pushing and pulling. And anyway, everybody understand this? Everybody got it? Any questions? Okay, that's it, you guys.